My spirit is spent. A worthy opponent!
Cool. Okay, so I figured out why we're going here. It's for this. So, shifting skills still cost life. In the Imperial Gardens. Hello.
Please, do not be alarmed. I am neither monster nor murderer, though that is the duality of existence that defines San these days. My name is Yosafuanga, and I have the bleak honor of being the sole scholar to the Imperious Intellection, this grand repository of knowledge you see about you. May reason preserve us. In more mundane circumstances, it would be preposterous to ask this of you, an utter stranger, but given that I don't know in which century I might see another pair of flesh and bone hands, there's a door, you see, concealed behind the shelves. It leads into the archives. That's where Isius Perandus concealed his golden pages. Can you see how maddening that would be for me? No, of course you can't. Ridiculous of me to... Suffice to say that they are beyond my reach. 4 Varlish texts they are, of priceless historical insight. Please, find my friend's golden pages and bring them to me. You will be rewarded. I vow it before the ancestors.
Okay, good for me.
It is the Karui way to observe nature in nature. The fish without the sea is no longer a fish. It is dinner.
Ugh.
The Eternals did not see it that way. An Eternal catches the fish, guts the fish, preserves the fish, and places it in a box. Only then does the Eternal feel he truly understands the fish. It was a Karui Motiata that discarded my failing body of flesh in favor of canvas and oil. An ancient song and a momentary lapse in judgment that I've had more than enough time to regret. Let's speak again soon.
I believe in traveling light.
How you going? Good luck to you.
Tala.
Need some help? Gravicius dined with us once. This was before my father's gambling debts caught up with him. I dined with him again in Theopolis prison the night before my exile. He wasn't so polite that time. Thank you. That's one memory I can now put to rest.
Okay.
Be careful. Yes? Be careful.
Freaking finally! Still more time. Book 4, The Red Sycamore's Saddle. In return for her military support in the rebellion, Vol promised Sycamore Deshret the return of the Marrakesh grazing land stolen during the imperial conquest of the Vastiri Plain. The Red Sycamore agreed on one condition, that she might have Hector Titusius' skin with which to fashion a roa saddle. To this end, Vol and Deshret engineered a trap for General Titusius and his Vastiri legion. The Marrakesh had long been able to predict the comings and goings of the vast and vicious dust storms that constantly plagued the plains. Deshret located one such fledgling maelstrom within a day's march of Titusius' camp. For his part, Vol identified a number of imperial spies amongst the Marrakesh and fed them false information regarding a potential tribal uprising. Taking the bait, Titusius and his gem-linked legions surrounded the supplied location, thus placing himself squarely in the path of Deshret's dust storm. On the 3rd Galvano of Vitali 1333 IC, the tempest descended upon Titusius' legions with blinding, deafening ferocity. Deshret's Achra, born and raised in dust and wind, swept through the legion, harvesting it like a field of ripe corn. Once storm and Marrakesh's fury had abated, the Vastiri legion existed only as a multitude of dust-cloaked mounds. The Red Sycamore claimed her prize, and it is said that there is no more comfortable saddle in all of Vastiri than Deshret's. Garibaldi, chronicler to the Empire. She actually made a saddle out of him. Okay. Book 6, Imperialus Conceptus. Tarkus Verusu descended from the mountains and led his 80,000 tribesmen and women through the Doomlands to Azal of Val. There he planted his banner upon Atsiri's grave, and with these words founded our great and eternal empire. The Val closed their eyes to flesh and stone, to blood and bronze. We are not Val, we are Azmeri, for now and forever. Our eyes are open. Veruso built his capital upon the bones of Azal Val and baptized its son. From there, Veruso formed the first legions and proceeded to conquer the lands beneath the mantle, clearing it of the mindless constructs and fierce abominations left in the wake of the fall. True to his word, Veruso ensured that his people lived with eyes open. The ancient Valish centers of learning and power were sealed and quarantined. Thaumaturgy was outlawed, and those who stained themselves with Valish folly were burned for their sin. The tears of the Magi, too dangerous to be destroyed, were gathered up, taken to Highgate, and buried within the bowels of the mountains. The caverns were sealed and forgotten, a supreme effort to erase the past, a primitive reaction born of primitive times, in the opinion of this humble historian.
the ancestors. It's good to see fresh words in front of me. Now, my translation skills are not what Isius were. I can achieve a meager paraphrase at best. But a little knowledge is better than none, is it not? Let us begin. This tapestry of truth is a threadbare cloth indeed, but at least you have allowed me to begin the first few stitches in its restoration, and to settle the memory of a dear friend. In return, allow me to give you this, a little practical wisdom to improve your lot.
Skill? Oh. Life Leech, Impale, Fortify, Urgent Orders, Arrogance, Bloodthirst, Corrupting Cry. Supports the skill costs life instead of mana. Supported skills have 20% less area of effect. Corrupted blood inflicted by supported war cries deals 75.6 base physical damage per second. What? Expert Retaliation and Pulverize. I need Brutality, I need Multi-Strike. Wait, Multi-Strike on Shield Crush? Shield Crush, not Shield Charge. I don't see any of these as something I could want. Life Leech. %60% chance to impale. Increased Warcry speed. Melee hits, Fortify. Explain. Fortify. Fortification is a stackable buff. Entities players take 1% less damage from hits per fortification. Suppose skills deal 11% more damage with elements caused by melee hits. This is just nice overall. Bloodthirst. Any blessing skill with a reservation. Non-blessing skill with a reservation. Increased aura effect. Reserve life instead of mana. Oh! Non-blessing reservation. Non-blessing reservation. Hypothermia. Chance to freeze. Increased area of effect, less attack speed, more area damage. I want to try this.
My word. Valish contextualized syntax is a slippery eel indeed. Let me see if I can grab it by the gills.
Ugh.
They carried their virtue gems to Doriani's bed. No, that's not quite right. Ah, yes. Doriani's cradle. The historian finishes that it was a price they needed to pay to ensure a Valish future. A cradle of virtue gems? what sort of varlish future did Doriani hope to ensure?
Yeah.
I suppose every civilization has its Doriani, its Malachi, men of divine talent and demented ambition. Without them, history would be a far less interesting place. Splendid. Let's see what this page has to offer us. It talks of Queen Atsiri. Now, here's a portentous line. She drenches her altars with the blood of those deranged enough to question her vision. The next piece is a real eye-crosser, but I believe it refers to a communion. Something to do with the harvest moon? Again, Doriani seems at the heart of it. Good. This line I can read without issue. This will be our final night of fear, our final night of suffering. Sacrifice, communion, the harvest moon. An unsettling combination. Malachi would never have risen so far without the patronage of an emperor like Chitis. It would appear that Doriani and Queen Atsiri shared a similar relationship. It was said of the beautiful Atsiri that she wished to see her likeness reflected in the still waters of history. Chitis was no less self-impressed. Of all the sins, vanity is the most hideous. Oh my. This first line is frighteningly clear. Our queen is dead. Doriani is dead. So many have fallen, so many have changed. The latter text is almost indecipherable. It practically hums with agitation. Let me see. I can make out the words sleep, nightmare, and the beast. Whatever that may be. Our historian finishes with, "We have succeeded where our forebears did not. We have failed ourselves." I need not imagine the fall of the Val. I saw the nightmare with my own eyes. San fell in the course of an hour, no more. A tempest raged down from the mountains and engulfed the city, throwing it into midday darkness. I saw madness in my colleagues' eyes, watched as the most rational men in the Empire jabbered and slavered and slaughtered each other. I witnessed Trinian, our gemling intellectus prime, engulfed by the radiance of his flaming cranial gem, and wither like a grape in the sun into a thing of desiccation and famishment. I've seen mountains spew fire in Namakanui. I've seen waves as tall as trees and winds that leveled warriors and walls alike. Nature is what nature is. There was nothing natural about the cataclysm.
What happened?
Strange. I was put in charge of dating the most antiquated of texts. This parchment, it's a remarkable copy, but it's no original. Much younger. Oh my. Listen to this. My dearest Isius, I have been enlightened beyond expectation. Your work in translating these artifacts is worthy of the highest recompense, and thus I am delighted to offer you a position in my personal laboratory. Please do not give your escorts any consternation. I would be most pained to see such a precious asset damaged in any way. I very much look forward to working with you. Isius Perandus, your friend and admirer, Malachi. Poor Isius. Wherever you went, my pity goes with you. How Malachi survived the Purity Rebellion, I don't know. He was at Emperor Vol's side before Chitis' corpse was even cold. I suppose Vol found him as difficult to refuse as Isius did.
What do you have for sale? Ooh! Ground Slam. Glacial Hammer. Shield Crush. I'm gonna need Shield Crush. Right, Shield Crush. Yeah, Shield Crush. For single target damage. Show me Shield Crush instead of Shield Charge. That's a lot of damage. Well, we'll see how you fare. Steel Skin. It's a guard skill. 1.5 seconds? Holy flame. Deep Slam, Intimidating Cry, right? That's what I wanted. Yeah. Use only by against a buff that grants movement speed. Enemies stunted by this war cry are intimidated. Counts total power, buff grants 3% increased movement speed for 5 power, counting a maximum of 30 power, exerts the next 2 melee attacks, exerted deal double damage. I do not have Orb of Transmutation. Let me go get an Orb of Transmutation then. Ooh, whoa. Immunity to Ignite removes burning. Okay, Intimidating Cry. I need Transmutation. Use Thunder. Exsanguinate. Absolution. What is a Defiance banner? Increase movement speed. Dread banner. Block. Anger. Additional fire damage. Punishment. Auto exertion. Brutality, multi-strike, volatility. Volatility? No. How about Eternal Blessing? Eternal Leap Slam and Shield Charge, but I also want Shield Crush. So put Shield Charge back, put Shield Crush here. This doesn't seem to be working, so give me Shield Crush and Rallying Cry. Now I'm gonna switch from Rallying Cry to Intimidating Cry. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, they sell a lot of things. Melee Splash. Causing melee strike to deal splash damage around each target hit. 40% less splash damage. More life tap. Need transmutation. You know what? Let me get those orbs and we'll have this conversation again.
What is it? On the fall of the Empire, the historians are deathly silent. After the Purity Rebellion, the Kingdom of Kalm blockaded Oriath, preventing any trade or correspondence with the mainland. It's said that Kalm planned to invade. Only when the Karui retreated did Oriath get any news from Rayclast, but by that time there wasn't really anyone left to tell the tale.
This, and this, and this. Actually, keep the dagger, it's kind of cool.
See you.
Then, in Guild Stash, drop this flask. And drop this dagger. And then go to my stash. Give me this, 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 and this, and this. And let's see. Quest completed. Right, still need to do the ancestral damage. Ruthless, chance to bleed, ancestral call, fire damage, knockback, stun, life gain, spell totem, melee splash, life tap, flame wood, summon totems, launch a fiery projectile. Melee physical damage, cold to fire, elemental damage, bloodlust, iron grip, iron will, endurance charge, shockwave, rage, cruelty. We already have cruelty. But did I say I need 2 cruelty? I need cruelty. Wait, why inactive gems? Let's pick up another cruelty. Volatility, corrupting cry, bloodthirst. Oh, right. Intimidating. Intimidating. Inspiration. Any skill. 25% less mana cost. Gain inspiration charge when you spend mana on upfront costs or effects. Lose all inspiration charges after spending a total of 122 mana. Don't complicate. More duration, arrogance, fire penetration, burning, less duration? Urgent orders. No. Yes? No. Ooh, whoa, man! Convocation. Recalls all minions. Detonate mines. Okay, green. Spectral throw. Galvanic arrow, huh? Bear trap. Sniper's mark. Glacial shield swipe. Retaliation. Base offhand physical damage. Added physical damage per 15 armor on shield. 100% physical damage converted to cold. Becomes usable once for 2 seconds when you block a hit. Also, I have to trigger it when a hit is blocked. Spectral shield throw, I just picked it up. Yeah, spectral shield throw. Now the support gems. Faster attacks. I already have one, which I think is enough. But I also want... Let's just go over it one by one. Brutality. No? Multi-strike. Cruelty, volatility. Oh, volatility, not vulnerability. Volatility. More maximum attack damage, less minimum attack damage. Why? On Shield Crush? No, I hate volatility. It's awful. Okay, vicious projectiles. Hello. More chaos damage, more physical damage. This goes in Spectral Throw. Yeah, just put it in there. I can ditch volley. And swift affliction. What do the notes say? When leveling, Shield Crush should help it out. We scale our damage from our shield, having either high armor, evasion, or both. So make sure you have a good shield. Base types are very important. Shield charge and flame dash are monsters will explode. Spectral shield throw into big packs should make really nice big explosions. Single target cast vulnerability and use blade storm for maim. That's high level shit. I'm not there yet. When leveling early on, we are most likely gonna use Thunder. Shield Crush could be viable, but I'm unsure how it feels at low levels. Thunder till 38 is a safer bet. I will try Shield Crush on... Actually, yeah, Shield Charge is kind of not really useful. I want my Spectral Shield. So you know what? Take Leaf Slam, put it here. Yeah, with Cruelty. Shield Charge out. Spectral Shield Throw. With Vicious Projectiles. And Cruelty on it. Leap Slam. With faster attacks. And close combat? Yeah. With a blink on it. Clarity. With Arrogance. Intimidating Cry instead of War Banner. Yeah, it makes more sense. Melee physical. Melee physical. Swift Affliction. Swift Assembly. Swift Affliction. Wait, 2 Cruelty. Brutality and Volatility. I'll look into more stuff when I get back home. Put Frost Blink away unattached. Pride with Eternal Blessing. There is no Eternal Blessing. But I can attach Pride. Can attach Pride here, and maybe this will work. Maybe I need to relink it. Vulnerability and Blood Rage. Physical damage over time. Gives 5% increased attack speed, 1.2% of attack physical damage, least as life. 4% of your maximum life per second is physical damage, and 4% of maximum energy shield per second is physical damage. 5% chance to gain Frenzy. What am I doing with this? Yeah, I want Shield Crush with some cool stuff in it. Put that here for now. Blood Rage and Vulnerability. Intimidating just for crush single target. Intimidating, crush single target. Right, put Shield Crush here. Put Blood Rage away. Put Close Combat Support on Shield Crush. Put Vulnerability away. This doesn't deal an affliction. Actually, everything bleeds. Add Cruelty here. What did I need Cruelty on? On both Shield Crush and Spectral Shield Throw. An Intimidating Cry goes here, I guess? For now. So Rallying Cry goes away. War Banner goes away. And that's almost everything I need. Holy crap. I already have Frostblink and Clarity, and this is pretty much what I want. Automation. I'm gonna think about that. I like this guy a lot. Okay, so main is still Spectral Shield Throw, Leaf Slam, Shield Crush, Blink, Blood Rage, Vulnerability, Intimidating Cry, before we do... Preservation 164 life. And 50% mana. Because I need to link it. That's gonna be interesting. Hang on, I need to test. Pride now reserves 108.5% of life. That's not good. Customization multiplier 217. Yeah, don't put it in things that don't reserve specifically. Okay, shield throw, leap slam, shield crush, blink, blood rage. Pretty much run all of this against difficult bosses. Seven seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. No, 2.5 seconds. I need some other way to fire this. What if I just set all of them to the same key? What if I tell at least you to use the same key? I want you to use the same key. Fine, we'll manage. Clarity can level up. Oof. Okay, so let's see exactly how this works. Actually, this. Shield crush, 4 to 6, 3 to 5 per 15. 5 to 7, 3 to 5 per 15. Volume 4, A Friend in Need. It's one of those summer days in Sarn when the sweat dries on your skin the moment it dare slithers from your pores. Lorenzi and I are sipping coffees iced with cubes from the north. There's a tremor in his voice as he announces that he is going to see Malachi tonight. Malachi. To have a gem implanted in his hand, the palm of his left hand to be exact. Once I have run out of expletives and pause for breath while the waiter wipes spilled coffee from our table, I managed to ask him why. So that I might have the fastest fingers in the empire, is his reply. Lorenzi, first violinist of the Sound Symphonic, and my dear friend is going to become a gemling. 10 days pass and Lorenzi's hand is healed. He plays for me a piece that he has written during his convalescence, something he will debut this evening in God's Theatre. The gem casts a bloody hue over his violin, his fingers fly across the strings. They are an ephemeral blur, too quick for eye or mind to follow, and the music, there's only one experience in my life that compares. The night I had with Marilyn before she died. It has been a month now, and once again Lorenzi and I sip iced coffees together in the Paredes markets. Though we sit only a narrow table apart, Lorenzi is a world away. The nightmares began a couple of weeks back. He toys absently with the vial that I have bought for him from the apothecary, yet I know he won't drink from it. The soothing of his wits will mean the slowing of his fingers. The music is Lorenzi's life, and to Lorenzi, the music and the gem are one and the same. A year has gone, and the day is once again hot enough to dry the sweat on my skin the moment it dares slither from my pores. I sip an iced coffee and think of Lorenzi. He played last night in God's Theatre. Fleet, furious, and wondrous he was. We passed in the foyer, and I looked into his grey face, his pale blue eyes. I don't know what he saw, but it wasn't me. I don't know what I saw either, but it wasn't Lorenzi. More radius and a bit more damage.